Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Pulling into the new shop, just coming by here before I head to work. To the other shop, unlock the gate and see what's going on. I came by last night, but it was late and it was a little dark, so got a lot of stuff down. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get any video. I couldn't get over here yesterday to get any video on what they got done yesterday. They got the big 953, I think this is 963, and got this big block of trees down all the way to the property line. I've got a survey company lined up to come survey it. I was hoping we'd find some stakes. I may try to look today, but the other side of the building is pretty much cleaned up. I'll show you that in a minute, but you can see here, you can now see the road. This was trees pretty much from here. So there's the corner of the building. I had a little path cut out where I was loading stuff, and there was a fence line here, and the trees started probably over here somewhere. You can see in the earlier part of the video. I'm gonna have to break this up. I'll have to break this up into some different videos because there's so much going on, but starting to take shape. So you can see what I did the other day. I still got to take these gutters down, putting all new gutters up, but got it all cleaned out. He's got one of his loaders parked under here right now, but you can see I got all this cleaned up, got all the shelves down. So this side's pretty much cleaned up, and what the plan is to close this whole side in here and have that would be 60, roughly 60 by 25, I think. So that'd be 1,400 square feet, something like that. Can't do math in my head this early. So that's a plan. I got to fix some of these columns, close this whole side in. Of course, I'll do a door. So that door right there is a 12 by 12, and I kind of want to have a door here that lines up. So I might do like a big sliding door or something, like a big barn door, or double doors, maybe 2 7 or 8 foot wides, and then close that all in. That'll add a lot of square footage. That right there, this space right here is pretty much what my shop is now that we're working in, because that's 40 by 40, so that's 1,600 square feet. This is just a shade less, and then the shop inside is almost 5,000. It's 4,800. And that is another 20 by 20, so that's 400. So we'd be like 65. I'm going from 1,400 square feet, 1,600, sorry, 1,600 to like 6,000, 6,500. Big jump. Doesn't look like it from the outside, but it's going to be massive. Of course, we'll fill it up. That's the goal. Fill it up, and then we'll need a bigger one. Might just build a 10,000 square foot shop out here, who knows. Can't build on the other side because my septic tank and drain lines are over there, so that's strictly just going to be storage, trailers, overflow stuff. Watch out for freaking snakes and crap in here. So there was a little shed out here. It was just a little cover that they used as a paint drying area. We tore it down before the environmental inspection, hauled it all off. Luckily, there was nothing leaked on the ground. It was all on the concrete. It was all dry. But our property line is somewhere over in that corner, and then it goes straight across that bank. And basically, they dug all this out years ago. So he's got all this to haul off. We were looking at burning it, which would be a little easier, not having to haul off, a little cheaper. But we've got rubber on top of our roof. So part of the roof, or the main building, was covered with, I think it's called TPO. If that's not correct, somebody tell me, but I believe it's TPO. So yeah, big old boy here. This thing, 963. They make a 953. I have no clue what the difference is, but this is a Cat 963, and this bad boy weighs, I'm gonna guess 50,000, somewhere in that ballpark, 50 or 60. So what he's doing is he'll tear all this stuff down, run over it and crush it. They're gonna come in, they'll cut some of it up, load it up in these dumpsters and haul it off. little unorthodox way of doing it. Most of the time you see guys with dump trucks, but this guy does. I mean, I have a lot of stuff for him that he does for me, and does pretty good. Poor little deer out there, he got hit last night. I wasn't here last night, so little doe must have got hit last night or early this morning. Front doors to a whole new opportunity. I've just got this gate dummy locked. All this fence is coming down. Just really want to open all this up. We got our power back on yesterday. Power company came out, got the power on, and then we've got all these lights. So we got one there. It's jacked up because it's been on literally 24/7 since I started coming over here. There's one there. There's a pole right back over behind the building. It's got 2 lights. And then there's another one that's got lights on right there. So as you can see, you got pretty much all this cleaned up. I've done some of this over here with the skid steer. I've still got some more to do, get this all moved and cleaned up, get these trees out. And then he's taken down everything inside the fence there. And then we got to haul off a little bit more, get this fence down. And then just start dressing this stuff up and figure out what we're going to do here. The plan is to get this cleaned up, graded, and get some fence down this side. It's supposed to rain later today and I think tomorrow, unfortunately, so this might get messy, but do a little bit of grading over here and clean this up, hopefully. And then we have all this for storage. So my septic tank is right over there. And then my drain fields run this way straight towards that corner of that building. So, I mean, we could build something over there, but honestly, I think I'll just always leave this for just storage space. And eventually I'll do something with this fence back here. This is not priority. My goal is to get all the priority stuff done. So that is not priority, of course. My priority is getting in the building. So between this clearing and grading to open things up, get these lights fixed, get the security the security system done. That was installed new by the previous owners like maybe 2 years ago. So I'm gonna see if I can just use all that stuff, upgrade a little bit if I have to, get cameras put up. Like I said, priority is getting in the building. So still got all this to haul off. You got probably another load here because he's getting all this too. So everything against the fence, all the trash will be gone, all the old pallets, all this crap. It'll be gone. He's clearing all the way down the fence pretty much. And then I got all these barrels. I got, man, I don't know, 30 of them. They're all empty, so he'll crush them with the 963 and then we'll scrap them. Finally got away for just a minute to get a little footage of the action. Like I said, a little unorthodox way of doing it. Most companies would bring an excavator in and dig it all up, set it over, cut whatever logs they can get out, and then just take the rest to like a stump dump or burn it, but we can't burn, so they're pulling it off and running it through that massive chipper over there. Lot of work. So this is about 2 days or so they've been kind of working on and off. Been pretty hard at it today. So this pile here is basically just this block. The fence line's about where I'm standing, and it went straight to that big tree over there at the hill, and then went all the way over to the ditch at the road. So this is just really a little block of trees, but they're bringing some stuff. Of tore all that out with this 963, but then they've got bucket truck back here. So you can see the fence line up there. Basically what we're just trying to do is open this up. So we're gonna go from here all the way down the other side of the shop. This light pole here, we're gonna get these lights updated to some newer ones, get those fixed. That'll light this whole area here and the side. Got the one up there and then got two on the other far side. So should be lit up pretty dang well. We're just basically going straight up the fence line. Whatever's on the inside, we're taking down, taking it out, and then we're going to just go straight down the fence line, up as high as we can go. But that makes a big difference. That opens it up, gets some sun in here so it doesn't stay damp or anything back here, get any mold going on. But, and then we'll get all this cleaned up, go all the way down, then all the way across that bank there. And then eventually what I'd like to do is build a retaining wall across and down. See if my man's gonna get on the bucket truck and do some trimming. He just got a bunch of limbs out of the way. They're sharpening blades and changing plugs, I think, on the chainsaw at the moment. Hope this is not like a sign of bad luck. This little fella didn't make it across last night. We were here, wife and the little girl were here last night, closing up, locking the gate, and it wasn't here, so hopefully that's not bad luck. But I'll take you up here and show you a different angle. You might not be able to hear me because this mower bark is pretty loud. See, this whole area right here was all woods, trees, got all that down. They'll chip up quite a bit of it, and then whatever else, they'll haul it off. I'm actually walking up here to see if I can find some kind of property line. Or not property line, but some kind of marker. The last survey on the property was in 1990. That's when the owners that I bought it from actually surveyed it and bought it. Found out it was actually a tractor company at one point. So they, I guess, sold tractors or something. I'm guessing it was like a, maybe equipment place, like a, probably not a John Deere, but like a Massey Ferguson or something, or I don't know. But it's a good spot because a lot of traffic on this road. So the property line is somewhere around here, so you can see we've got a lot of space out here. My goal is to find a property marker, but finding a needle in a haystack might be a little easier. It's a little warm out here today in North Carolina, and you can tell these guys are sweating, man. It's a little hot, and it's not even July or August. I'm not going to spend a lot of time because I don't even know if I'm in the right vicinity. And then this is a 4-lane road with a turning lane, so their right-of-way comes way over. So, I mean, this is a state maintained here, so there's a ditch here, and then of course the property, I mean the easement comes all the way over here probably, so I'll maintain everything from there over. I'll probably actually mow all this. I usually do a little more. So I guess I should mention we got a visit from the gas line today. Yes, my property here, this new property shop borders the gas line here. I didn't know there was 3 lines. I thought it was just one. Little did I know. But here's where, so he unloaded over there, came in, took out 2 trees here, and then swooped around with the 963. I guess he did kind of maybe sort of go close, but they weren't like pissed about it. But yeah, I guess he did kind of go on it just a little bit, because it runs right through here. So I didn't realize this, but there's 3 lines running through here. ABC, A line, which is the smaller one, I think that's a 30-inch. B is down there, that's a 36, and then the last one is a 42, that's the C line, and I believe that's what, I'm just repeating what he told me. So you got A, B, C, 30, 36, and 42, and that 42 is a high pressure. It's 800 PSI. So that's, yeah, you don't want to mess with that. But, I mean, I guess he did get a little on top of it because it runs. It's pretty deep though, because it's got to run under this road. So it's running from there straight across, and I'm standing probably almost 7-8 foot on top of the road. So it's pretty deep, and that's what he was concerned about. He said they're not very deep, and what can happen when you got a 50,000 pound machine, it can actually take that round pipe and actually squish it and make it egg shape, and the machines they run through it won't continue through because they get stuck, or they've actually got these laser machines that measure the radius of it, and they do that every so often. So he did kind of run over it there. I didn't realize that. I was like, oh no, he didn't run over it. What he did here, I don't think he actually went on, well, yeah, maybe he did there too. What he was doing was actually tearing all this stuff. And my line, I mean, my property line's way up here. He was actually dragging the trees and stuff back. So, it is what it is. We got to come in here and shake this up, clean it up, and then fix this and grass seed it. So looks a lot better. Got another light there we got to get going, and then we got to clean all this up over here. Haven't decided what I'm doing with this yet, to be honest, but it's not priority. That is. So anyway, nice little visit. The funny thing is, I don't know if you've ever seen them, probably haven't seen them on the YouTube channel, but if you watch them, follow us on Instagram, we make these custom retirement signs. Really cool. Designed them a few years ago with one of the other guys that works there. We kind of came together and designed it off their old style logo, Transcontinental Pipeline. This company is actually Williams. I don't know who owns the pipeline. I don't know if they maintain it. I don't know who does what, but Williams is who they work for. But they get these, we make these custom signs. They're 2-sided signs. The front is powder coated yellow, and then the back is black. It's a solid black plate. And it's got the logo cut out, and then we'll put their name at the bottom of it, and we'll put their years of service. So there's like a tower. I'll have to show you a picture. There's a tower, and on the top of the tower we put the number. So if they have like 30 years or 27 years, and at the bottom right under their name we put their actual years, so like 2000 to 2023 or whatever it is. And man, they love them. We've done probably 8 or 10. We did like 4 at one time. They had a bunch of guys retiring, kind of getting pushed out, I think, but we did 4 or 5 at a time. We've done about 8 or 10 of them, I think, over the last 3 or 4 years. But he came to me this morning to the shop, and he wanted me to, so we went over that, and he's like, oh, by the way, he said, did you guys buy the place out on 14 next to the pipeline? I said, yeah. He said, well, somebody called and said there's a piece of equipment on the line and blah, blah, blah. And we've seen the plane that flies over. So every week that plane is running the pipelines, and on the bottom of the wing, it's like a little Cessna, like a little 2 or 4 seater, and on the bottom of the wing it says pipeline. And then they've also got guys that are out here patrolling the line pretty much throughout the week, you know, making sure nobody's building or digging and all kind of stuff. And because you don't want to hit an 800 psi 42-inch line, that would make a mess real quick. So they're out here patrolling, and they've also got a helicopter that runs, I think he told me every 6 months or something. I can't remember the date, but or the time frame. That's a helicopter that's just for leak detection, and I haven't seen that yet. That'd be pretty cool to see, because now that we've got this fence gone, man, you can see the pipeline easy. But this goes for miles. This is just natural gas. Goes up through Virginia somewhere, and I don't know where it goes when it goes south, but you get a lot of wildlife activity because you don't really have people hunting and stuff. So you got miles and miles of line down through there, and then it goes across this 4-lane road all the way up there, crosses another little road. So we got that done. We got some cleanup to do, another pile I showed you, but just wanted to get you in some action, see these machines they're using, man. These, like I said, a little unorthodox, but man, they flat get it done. And this guy's been doing work for me for years. Does a little bit of everything, all kind of demo, construction, grading, tree work. You see they got a bucket truck, so a little bit of everything. But I gotta get back to the shop and do some work, so we'll see you guys in a little while.